Got him again.
Sorry. Live here to Tyne Davis Gymnasium on the campus of Faulkner University. Sunday afternoon basketball here. Jeremy Smith alongside David Turner bringing you all of the action in this one as we close out this round-robin format of the Thanksgiving Classic. The Faulkner Lady Eagles will host the Wildcats of Bethel. It is a renewal of hostilities between two programs formerly who shared the SSAC waters together before Bethel went to the Mid-South a couple of years ago. Chris Nelson, longtime coach of the Bethel program, 17 years in, still maintains a great relationship with Coach Reed Sutton, and we're happy to have Coach Nelson back down here in Tyne Davis. He's one of our favorites that we've encountered over the years. He brings in sort of a new look team. They're 5-3 on the season. They come off of a 70-64 loss yesterday to Reinhardt, and they began the year with 5 consecutive wins: Brescia, Health Sciences and Pharmacy, Welch, Dillard, and Shawnee State. But basketball done put hard times on Bethel of late. They lost to Pikeville on the 19th of November, Freed on the 22nd of November, and Reinhardt yesterday. This is a team not accustomed to losing. They're coming in looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. You got to expect a motivated bunch today.
You do, and all the motivation that they have is that 3-game losing streak. Like you said, something that this team's not used to. Any player that has any pride within themselves is going to take umbrage to that. They're going to want to put an end to it. So we're going to see a very, very tenacious Bethel team here this afternoon coming into Tyne Davis.
On the other side, it's a 7-1 Faulkner program, sitting in the receiving votes category on the precipice of cracking the top 25. And for the Lady Eagles goals, that is an incredibly important thing. So this is an opportunity for a win that will matter come late February when a tournament committee is looking at resumes, should the Lady Eagles continue to handle business between now and then. For Faulkner, the one loss was back on November the 5th, right here, 60-54. They lost a street fight to Cumberland. That's the best way I can describe it.
That's exactly what that was.
So since that time, they've been on a roll. This is a Bethel team coming in averaging 70 points a game. Faulkner averages 73. So both teams can fill it up. Bethel allows 63 a game. Faulkner allows 54. So the defensive end of the floor going to be very interesting. We'll talk more numbers as we go. The starters for Faulkner is Morgan Holland takes it down, puts it up off the rim. It won't go. Kinley Varnell grabs the rebound. There's Nicoya Adams. She'll put it on the deck right side now. Back over left side to the elbow. And we're going to get our first whistle of the day. And I'll give you the starters for the Faulkner Lady Eagles first. Number 3, the sophomore wing, or call her a junior, or whatever COVID nonsense you want to term her as. Sophomore wing out of Bluentsville, Alabama, Morgan Holland. Number 4, the redshirt senior grad student center out of Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Angela Grant. Number 5, the sophomore guard out of Huntsville, Alabama, Nicoya Adams. Number 25, the senior guard out of Bald Knob, Arkansas, Kinley Varnell. And number 33, the COVID nonsense junior out of Lacey Spring, Alabama, Avaya Burrows. For Bethel, David Turner.
Bethel, number 0, Keely Morrow, a 5'10 guard, graduate student from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Number 3, Kaylin Howard, a 5'7 sophomore guard from Covington, Tennessee. Number 5, Haley Cavanis, a 5'5 freshman guard from New Bern, Tennessee. Number 14, Elia Lee, a 6'1 junior from Atoka, Tennessee. And finally, number 24, Madison Hart, a 5'10 freshman forward from Yorkville, Tennessee.
So Faulkner, a couple of looks at it early here. Hadn't been able to get anything to fall. Bethel unsuccessful on their trip. No score, 8:52 to go, opening quarter. Turnaround in the lane, off the glass, good for Nicoya Adams. We'll go back the other way. Leading scorer on this Bethel team is Madison Hart, averaging almost 17 a game. That ain't bad at all for anybody, but least of all for a true freshman out of Yorkville, Tennessee. And that layup good with a right hand for Haley Cavanis. This is a young starting lineup. You got a junior in there. You got a grad student in there, but you got 2 freshmen and a sophomore.
2 freshmen, and both of these freshmen are putting up numbers. You already mentioned Madison Hart, but also the freshman Haley Cavanis, who had that bucket there. She's been playing well. She's done a lot for this team. When you look at her stats across the board,
Madison Hart did a spin move, and she ran into the outer wall of Grantland and was not quite prepared.
No siege today.
No siege today. That one, a turnover going back the other way. All Angela Grant did was stick her arms straight up in the air and watch Madison Hart bounce off of her. Nicoya Adams into the front court. She'll work left. Down into the corner, there's Morgan Holland. Put it on the deck, back over. Kinley Varnell back to Holland. Holland, the drive through, up, right hand, no good. Rebound taken out, coming the other way. Rebound battle is going to be interesting today. Faulkner out-rebounds opponents by about 9 per game, and what they allow on the glass is exactly what Bethel averages, 34.4 a game. Faulkner averaging 43 a game. Burrows gets it back down to Varnell. Varnell skipping to the corner. Nicoya Adams 3, no good. Rebound off to the right. Keely Morrow cleared it. Morrow got a reach. The help defense wasn't overly helpful.
Reach him foul on Evia Burrows, and that'll send Morrow to the free throw line.
I find it interesting that they put that on Burrows. I thought Holland got her on the go by there. So
I find it interesting that they put her at the free throw line. So
oh yeah, it should have been on the floor, no doubt, because the whistle was blown as she was on the floor. But free throw up and good. It's fine. This is a team that averages 19 free throw attempts per game, and that is one of those, like when you go back and you watch that sequence, she's out here on the wing dribbling. Morgan Holland reaches out and hits her.
Yeah.
Whistle blown at that point. Then she goes through with a layup, and they're like, no, put it on 33, not 3, and put her on the line. What? Okay.
But you mentioned 19 free throw attempts a game for this Bethel team. They shoot 74% as a team as Nicoya Adams spins inside, puts it up and in.
Adams will tie it 4-all. Into the front court we go with Kaylin Howard. Howard hands the ball off. Now works it back up. Keely Morrow. Morrow to the elbow. That's Madison Hart. Hart the hand off on the deck with it. Morrow drives around. Back out. That's Kyla Taylor, who we haven't talked about yet. The junior forward out of Lexington, Tennessee, hits that 2. I didn't notice a sub, so they must have slipped one in there.
Yeah, they had to.
A change in the starting lineup that we didn't catch. On the deck with it over. Drive downhill. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you another one. Number 11, Rachel Childers is on the floor. The junior guard out of Dresden, Tennessee. So our information that we saw post-game in terms of the listed starters, very different. It's a great start to Sunday afternoon. 8-4 is the Bethel lead right now. I can tell you the Faulkner starters are right. Adams front court, Burrows left side, Holland. There's the drive downhill. Back out. Burrows. Now Varnell kicks it. Adams. Oh, the hesitation cost her. You never see a player hit that after the hesitation.
Usually you're a really, really good shooter when you hesitate like that. Typically you want that rhythm and flow going into the shot just like that, but that's off back iron.
Holland the rebound going the other way. There's Varnell. Faulkner down 4 with 5 to go in the first. Burrows throws it down to Grant. Going to work. Up right hand and an offensive foul call on Angela Grant. Your thoughts? Yeah, that's fine.
Let's call it on the other end too if we're going to call that.
It's listen. We had 2 of the 5 starters wrong, so I guess they're allowed to not know how to ref the game for the first few minutes either.
I think we had a substitution after something just quick, and we missed it.
I know 0 things about anything.
We'll say operator error or whatever you want to call it.
We'll go operator error on there. This is the media timeout. Hopefully things will look a little normal when we come back, but not a good start on the whistles either here today. We'll pause.
My name is Mikey Peavy. I'm the 3rd generation here at A&P Auto. Looking for a good used pickup truck? We got them. A good used car? We got them. A good SUV? We got them. Come see us at A&P Automotive today.
All right, so we have clarity. We did have all 5 starters right. Bethel went to a quick sub. We missed it while we were dealing with something else. So apparently they subbed quickly.
We'll just say waxing adequately about something and then just,
Sure, yeah. Eloquence, that's
Yes.
our thing. That's what we do. There it is. Back over right side. Laney Henderson, no. Rebound Neely Johns, no. Get it to Rachel Childress, and we'll go the other way with it. Back up top. Thrown over left side. Now work down. Aaliyah Lee. And a foul.
That one was a foul.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. That was a foul.
Properly, they got it on the floor.
Yes.
Which is the other problem. They hadn't been getting them on the floor when they're supposed to be on the floor. The problem now is, though, that Grant has 2 when she's only fouled somebody once because you don't know how to officiate bigs. And you are convinced by not actually having seen the play that you should blow your whistle. Now Grant's going to sit for presumably the rest of the half, I would guess. Right hand, no good. Tip out, no good.
And immediately Grant goes to the bench. You see the results. Go right to the post. Offensive rebound. Second look.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You change the game.
You do.
Because you blew the whistle when you had no business blowing the whistle on the other end. This was a foul.
Yes.
Absolutely. On the other end, no foul. But now you got 2. High Noon Henderson knocks that one down. And my thing is, I get that it's hard to find good referees. I totally get that. I don't want to be a referee. But you know what? I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell the folks at the fast food restaurant that take me 45 minutes to get my food. Just don't do it. Like, it ain't your thing, bro. Don't do it. Works it out. Left side. There's the drive downhill. Kick out. On the deck, Haley Cavanis. Climbs it over the rim. Good take by Haley Cavanis.
Strong take off the left hand for Cavanis getting to the rim. And that gives Bethel a 10-7 lead.
Neely Johns for 3. Too strong. Faulkner's putting them up, but it's what we've talked about. They're relegating themselves to a jump shooting team, and they're not very dangerous when they do that.
There's so much better working inside and then out. That cleans up the open looks for them so much more than just shooting jumpers to begin with and foul underneath. That
on
one,
Bridget Johnson. 4 fouls on Faulkner. No fouls on Bethel so far. The tone has been set. Ball thrown in. Step back. Bounced ahead. Kick out. Nice look. Left it short. Henderson the rebound. There's Nicoya Adams. Adams, Johns, 3, no. Once again, a lane to the basket.
Yeah,
and I know you want that look, but they're not falling. You got to go get something. And a jump ball forced by Nicoya Adams. Good D there.
Good D. You get the jump ball, but you possibly could have had an opportunity for a turnover, offensive foul going back your direction in that situation, but you at least stopped the break in that circumstance.
It's a 10-7, 2:42 to go. In the opening quarter, Faulkner needing something offensively here. Right now they got to get a stop. Bounced ahead, going to work against Bridget Johnson. No good. Morgan Holland the board. This is the area of the game you need Morgan Holland to assert herself.
Yes.
Ella Jane Connell on the basketball.
And Holland's at her best, putting the ball on the floor, getting inside, or working from the post herself, or even high post.
There's a nice feed to Johns. She turns the corner. Please tell me you blew that whistle. You did.
That's a good take for Johns. Trying to work it, get inside, goes off of the screen, and gets 2 opportunities here at the free throw line.
Kinley Varnell checks in. Bridget Johnson is out.
On the season, Johns 9 for 9 from the charity stripe, so you know what's coming.
Yep, you just jinxed it. Oh, okay. Well, there's still one more chance. One more chance for you to jinx it here. Neely Johns makes the first one in this 2-point game with 2:20 to go in the first, and she made the second. We might have had a defeat of the announcer's jinx for the first time ever. Ball thrown ahead. That's Keely Morrow. Morrow back out now. Left wing. Madison Hart got it back over to Kaylin Howard. Kaylin Howard with 15 on the shot clock. Works it to Morrow.
Eagles zone defense working this time.
Morrow left side. Going to work. Kick out. Wide open look. Cavanis. Back iron. No good. Long board. Ella Jane Connell's got it. Connell on the deck with it. She'll take it across the timeline to Kinley Varnell. Varnell into the mid-range. Back into the lane. Ball fake. Got her defender in the air. Up off the glass. Good. What a move. 11-10. Faulkner with a mini run right now. Into the front court we go. Howard on the basketball. Howard works left. Thrown down to the elbow. Put it on the deck. Ran into Varnell. Feeds to the baseline. Nice move by Kyla Taylor to gather herself and go high off the glass there. A freshman, a lot of times you see him smoke that. She didn't. Going to get a foul on the other end here.
That was a very good job by Taylor. Got her, composed herself, took that dribble inside, set herself up for good position where she wanted it, and puts it up, and that foul is going to go on Kayla Taylor.
So Kyla Taylor with only the second team foul on Bethel.
And she has both of them.
Is that correct? Double check that for me.
That is correct.
All right. Kinley Varnell, right wing, and you're going to get a foul on the floor over there now. The foul called on Kaylin Howard. So that's now 3 team fouls on Bethel. Inbound will come from Kinley Varnell. Throws it into Morgan Holland. Holland gets it back over to Connell. Connell. Johns, deep 3. Too far out. Going the other way now. Again, it's a one-shot jump shot trip, and that's not what Reed Sutton wants. Kicked out. No. Tipped alive. Kinley Varnell. Now can they get some action to the basket? Varnell, open floor, needs to make a move. Passes it to Johns in the corner. Johns, nice thought. Holland rebound, put back, no, but she's going to the line.
It's already 4 rebounds for Morgan Holland in the ball game.
Morgan Holland to the line. Rachel Childers will check in. Aaliyah Lee checks out. Morgan Holland to the stripe. Her team down 1 with 29 seconds left in the first quarter, and she makes it. Tie ball game. Give her one more look here. And good. 13-12 is your score. Inbound will come off the baseline. That is Morrow in the backcourt. Shot clock is off. Cavanis over the timeline. Cavanis
coming.
Nearly lost it. Now feeds it out. There's a drive to the elbow. Bridget Johnson there to back her out. 11 to shoot. Tough D all the way around, and Bridget Johnson got her. Reed Sutton mad because Johnson had set up. The ball was thrown well out of bounds. The offensive player in leaping for the ball got into Johnson, and you got a foul call. But what else are you going to do?
You send the 85% free throw shooter in Madison Hart.
But that's 2 now on Johnson.
Yeah.
You've already got 2 on Grant. So if you don't think that this stuff matters over the course of the game, your top 2 post players for Faulkner each already have 4 fouls, and 2 of the 4 are trash calls. 2 of them are good calls. 2 of them are pure poppycock.
And what you're going to end up having to do, we'll probably see it some here in the second quarter, is we'll see Morgan Holland go to that hybrid 5 high post position.
Or Kinley Varnell, for that matter, yeah. Varnell, the drive down, right-hand floater won't go. And we end the quarter 14-13. Bethel with the lead. And listen, I don't want the conversation to take away from what Bethel's done. They've played well. They've played their game. They're doing a good job. The dudes with the whistles, less than good.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town, and those onion rings are out of this world. Go by after the game and use your ticket for a buy one get one free barbecue sandwich. Say hi to Chris in person at 7660 East Chase Parkway, or give him a call at 334-676-5999.
Ten minutes to go here on the clock as we start this second quarter of play. 1-point game. McCoy Adams working left. Attacks downhill. Up off the glass and good. And Reed Sutton said, listen, if Bridget's going to have 2, I may as well put Ange back in.
Yeah.
And Angela Grant's playing with 2.
That's trusting your senior more than your freshman coming in with that situation.
Yeah, ball thrown down. That's Kinley Varnell on the defense. Rebound, Angela Grant. Adams into the front court. Adams, the drive downhill, up, right hand, no. Hung on the rim, no.
Should stay on that end.
It should, and it does.
They're going to have a foul, looks like, on the floor on the rebound attempt.
All right.
It's going to go on Cavanis.
And I'm going to question that a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not down there, but again, it's the unevenness that gets you so much. You don't know what is and what isn't. There's Grant. There's a handoff, Varnell. Back over to Holland. Holland on the deck with it. Skip past Burrows into the corner. Adams got away with a push-off, spun into it, and then got hit. So that one's going to be on Rachel Childress. All right. The other danger of when you call a couple that aren't, is that you feel the need to make up for it, and then everything becomes a foul. So it's so hard to govern the flow of a game. I get that part. But you and I have talked about it consistently. The hardest thing, it seems, in the women's game is to find consistent officiating for your bigs.
Yeah,
they have to play so differently one game to the next.
It does. So rarely do you have a 6'3" post like an Angela Grant or something that you see that, to where when you do see it, you see the impact of something and you're going to call that a foul when there's really nothing there other than just natural flow of a basketball game.
That's right. 2-point game right now. Ball sent over right side. There's a deep 3. No good. Rebound taken down. Nicoya Adams going to go the other way with it. Adams. The drive. Nice defense. Keely Morrow.
Great block. Getting that hand up and just sending that shot right back from where it came from.
Morrow, the 5'10" grad transfer from Lipscomb.
And that's actually for Bethel. That's a smart matchup, putting her out on Adams.
Yeah. Long, athletic defender, really difficult to deal with. Oh,
and
one. Lady Henderson buries it, takes the tackle, and gets up and goes to the line. So the foul's going to be on Rachel Childress. I think that's 2 on her now.
Henderson 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Now put her at 60% on the season.
20 out of 14. Will they let her take her free throws from beyond the arc? That's what I want to know.
Might be just as well off.
And I guarantee you that if they did, as soon as the ref passed it to her, she'd shoot it. She wouldn't dribble. Left side.
Back into zone.
Right side, there's the drive. Now back out, Keely Morrow works it over. Morrow dumps it down, going to work now. It's Taylor. Got into Keely Varnell. And if I'm Chris Nelson, I'm as upset as Reed Sutton was in the first quarter. Wait a minute, there's 4 on us and none on them. What are y'all doing right now?
And that foul's going to go on Kyla Taylor. So that's 3 now for her.
Yeah, that's tough. And that's a, as we've already seen, a very good player, junior Kyla Taylor. And you look at her, she averages 8 points a game, but her impact is beyond just scoring. Front iron, no good. Rebound taken out, coming the other way. Rachel Childress with the basketball. Childress defended by Nicoya Adams. She'll turn the corner, put it on the deck, no good. Rebound Morgan Holland will go the other way with it. Holland of Varnell. Varnell thought about it. Now she's got to do something with it. Got it over to Henderson. Back over to Adams. 15 to shoot now for Nicoya Adams, down to Kelly Varnell. Varnell runs into Childress and a block, and that's, I think, 3 on Childress. It is. So that's 3 on Childress. That'll get Haley Cavanis back in the ball game. It's now 5 team fouls. That's 5 in the second. They should be shooting.
I mean, theoretically, if we're going all the way.
They got to go to the line now. I think everybody's stunned that it's already 5 with 2 minutes.
2.5 minutes, essentially.
2:21 into the quarter. Everybody's like, that can't be 5. I don't know. Wait, no, that's 5. You've had a whistle about every trip down the floor. Angela Grant going to get a break. Kelly Varnell out of the line. And good. 21-14, 7:39 to go. Second quarter. That one, no good. Rebound, nice board, strong board by Madison Hart. Keely Morrow into the front court. Kicks it over. Cavanis for 3. No. Morgan Holland will take it. Holland over the timeline ahead of Nicoya Adams, working downhill. I thought that would have been a good no-call situation, but they go charge there.
I agree with you on that. A good no-call situation.
Yeah, I mean, because Adams stopped. She didn't play through her.
Yeah.
Or that could have gone jump ball just as easily as we saw on the other end earlier. Yeah. Either way, foul. Email comes in from Dolores Lopez. Says, Tata and Nano watching our girl and her team from Lacey Spring, Alabama. They are Avaya Burrows, folks. Great to hear from you guys as they are cheering on Avaya. Into the corner. Let's have another whistle. It's been a minute. That one.
3 in the key.
3 in the key. That's fine. Nobody gets a foul charge for that. Neely Johns is in. Ella Jane Connell's in. Laney Henderson, Nicoya Adams going to get a breather. So Burrows will inbound. Connell into the front court with the basketball. She'll call the set. Sends it over left side of Aya Burrows. Johns with it. Poke loose. Burrows threw up and swatted, and she's fouled. That one going to be on Aaliyah Lee. Her first.
And that was a smart play for Evia Burrows. Kind of get that loose ball, gathered it up, and then just go straight to the basket, because typically in that situation, what's going to happen is just what did happen is a foul, and you get a trip to the free throw line.
She made the first. Reagan Blackburn is at the scorer's table. She'll check in momentarily as Burrows misses that one. So Blackburn's got to wait a minute to check in. Cavanis ahead. Morrow, the drive through, right hand, no good. Rebound, kicked around, fought for. Burrows gets it, clears it to Varnell. Varnell over the timeline. Feeds it out, dump down to Holland. Holland on the deck, nice little dream shake move for her. Rebound, Johns, and she's fouled. Good grief.
5 offensive rebounds for the Lady Eagles here this afternoon, 2 for Bethel.
Keely Morrow got that foul. That's her first. Get Blackburn in the ball game. 5'8" graduate guard from Greenville, Kentucky, a transfer from Murray State University. Neely Johns up and good on the free throw. One more effort coming from Neely Johns here in a 9-point ball game. Made that one. So Neely Johns makes it a 10-point lead, and Faulkner sets up a little bit of a press look. Thrown back. Now the trap coming, and she works around it. Feeds it ahead. Top of the key, zone look now. Nice job by Bridget Johnson to fight for it. Good clearance of the basketball by Lee, but then they threw it away.
That all started from the quick hands by Ella Jane Connell up top. She kind of got in, just tipped that ball just enough to make the offensive player have to come down low to really get it and secure the basketball.
Connell to Burrows. Holland. Back over to Johnson. There's Johns. Deep three. On target. Neely Johns. 27-14.
7 points for Johns off the bench to this point.
Left wing working downhill. Johns knocks it loose. Connell's got it. Connell over the timeline, fires it ahead of Evia Burrows. Oh, the extra pass almost did her in there. Morgan Holland misses the shot. Bridget Johnson fights for the board. And now Burrows going to get called for the foul. You love the unselfishness from Burrows.
You got to take that shot.
Yeah.
She was wide open. Nobody really close to her in the middle of the lane by herself. You've got to take that shot. And like you said, you appreciate the unselfishness, but sometimes you just got to take it when it's there.
I imagine Reed Sutton's probably telling her something very similar right now. Like, that's you. Take that shot. You're in front of the rim. Nobody there. But you do love the unselfishness. 27-14, 5:07 in counting. Bethel with the basketball. Howard got it over. That's Blackburn. Left side again to Howard. Blackburn. Deep three on target, and Bethel scores for the first time this quarter. Over the timeline we go. Ella Jane Connell works it over left side. Neely Johns feeling it. No good on that one. Rebound kicked around on the floor. Ball spending a lot of time on the floor right now. Picked up coming the other way. Not loose. Picked up again. My gracious. There's a three. Too strong. Holland got it. She was wearing a backpack at the time as well.
Yep.
Holland just going to take it herself, and they got to call that. The foul's on Lauren Carmona, the senior out of Cooper City, Florida.
Great take. Holland got around the end, just like a running back would. Got around the end, saw green grass in front of her, and took it straight to the house.
Yep, she took it all the way, and now that's going to get us to the media timeout. 27-17, Faulkner leads, Faulkner Sports Network.
A&P Automotive is family-owned and in the same location since 1985. We strive to be your one-stop shop for all your auto needs. You don't have to spend big money for a nice car. Our prices start at $3,995. We have several lenders and in-house financing available. Visit us online at anpautomotive.com.
4:23 to go here in the second quarter. Morgan Holland to the line with Faulkner leading 27-17, and her free throw's up and good. One more coming for Morgan Holland. Make it 29-17. So the run for Faulkner is 16-3 right now. Works it back. That's going to be Carmona. Now back over to Howard. Ahead to Morrow. On the deck, working left. Feeds it back out, Reagan Blackburn. That's the elbow, and now good ball movement. And Carmona ran through Bridget Johnson. 2 fouls on Carmona now.
Two quick fouls on Carmona in 2 minutes of play.
Bridget Johnson's out. Kinley Varnell's back in the ball game. Nicoya Adams will take the inbound from Laney Henderson here. 4:01 to go. Adams over the timeline with it. Works it over left side. Laney Henderson ball fake on the deck into the lane. Kicks it back out. Kinley Varnell puts it on the deck. She'll drive through. Up left hand, no good. Left side. Rebound taken out, coming the other way. It's going to be Madison Hart with the ball. Hart back over. Drives. Hook shot down on the block and got it to go.
Tough take for the freshman, and we see why she's averaging the numbers that she is so far this season for sure.
Little stop and pop from Holland there is too strong. Bethel trying to get it back within single digits, and Keely Morrow will do just that. Reed Sutton says, all right, I see something. Let's slow this run down, make a quick adjustment. They'll take a full. We'll take it 2.
That she is so far this season for sure.
Little stop and pop from Holland there is too strong. Bethel trying to get it back within single digits, and Keely Morrow will do just that. Target. Neely jump. McCoy Adams on the ball. She'll bring it over the timeline. Back over to Henderson. That 3, no. She might have gotten fouled on the follow-through on that one. I don't know how you foul her when she's that far beyond the three-point line. Nice rebound, Gilmore, and then Varnell fouls her.
Because the scout says, follow her out to 10 feet beyond the three-point line. That's how you foul her that far out.
If she touches it, she's shooting.
Yeah.
Coach, what if she's just barely in the gym? I said what I said. Kayla Gilmore, the 5'9 junior from Clarksville, Tennessee. Free throw up and good. Gilmore. Not a lot of attempts, 1 of 4 coming into today. She's now 3 of 6. So that leads down to 6. The run had been 16-3. It's now a 7-0 run for Bethel. Johns. Holland. Getting it out of
good
there,
pass.
Varnell. Great action to the basket that time.
That was good cut by Varnell from up top, and great find for Holland.
There's Morrow. Morrow, the drive, back out, Hart. Hart spins up, and a foul call on Laney Henderson. It's going to put Hart on the line shooting too.
She's 85% on the season.
That's pretty good.
You'll take it.
Yeah. So Hart's first free throw attempt. Back iron, no good. One more coming for Madison Hart. That one up. Good. 31-24 is the score. Lainey Henderson will inbound the basketball momentarily. She got it in the Nicoya Adams press look from Bethel. Henderson thrown ahead, Johns. Back out to Adams. Adams, Johns. Johns working downhill. Feeds Varnell, top of the key. Thought about it. Missed it. Again, that little hesitation, you take yourself off rhythm. Ball worked ahead by Howard. Into the corner, Morrow. Back iron, too strong. Another rebound for Morgan Holland.
Give her 8 of those here on the afternoon. It's
pretty good.
Pass
what
inside.
A feed. Morgan Holland with the assist. Kinley Varnell with a finish.
It's like a quarterback looped the defender off, brought her up. Still on the other end by Adams.
Nicoya Adams. Theft of property in the lay-in. 35-24 for Nicoya Adams. Just almost got another one there. You want to talk about quick hands. That steal from Nicoya Adams was impressive. And Kinley Varnell, they do rightly get that. She was standing on the line there.
Give her credit with the shot block, though.
Yeah, she did have the block shot. I got to go back to the steal from Adams. That was just a straight up me versus you, and I'm going to take it from you.
That's one thing I was always told on that defensive end of the floor. That basketball is yours. You're just letting them have it for a time. It's your job to go take what's yours.
And take it back from them. Oh, and that one sails into the stands. So a turnover. Get Bridget Johnson out and Kinley Varnell back in. Really creative use of the bench by Reed Sutton here so far. Adams, hand off Henderson. Henderson spins it back, drive, right hand, no good, but a foul.
And that's something we've got to see more of for Lainey Henderson. Scouts out, she can shoot.
Yeah.
Think of how much better she's going to be when she's able to put her head down, get to the rim, do what she's doing right there, because that's going to do nothing but open the three up that much more for her.
And you got to remember, and you've noted this too, but true freshman. 2 months into a collegiate basketball career, really not even that. She comes in advanced beyond her years as a shooter. So you're right. Once she begins to be able to attack and round out that offensive game, you could be looking at a player that could average 20. She's that kind of a player. 36-24 after Henderson makes the second. Front court now. It's going to be Howard. Back up top. Worked over left side. Blackburn gave it up now right side, Keely Morrow. Morrow works it back up to Howard. There's Morrow. Morrow, help defense from Bridget Johnson. Adams jumps on the shooter, and it don't matter. Kaylin Howard buries it.
6 points for Kaylin Howard, 35 seconds in the half.
Adams, stop, pop, misses it. Rebound, coming the other way. And a foul. Did they get Johns or Johnson? I think they got Johnson. They got Johns. All right.
Say you'd probably rather get put on Johns at this point. That would be 3 on Johnson.
That's right. Kinley Varnell checks in. Bridget Johnson checks out.
Just the first on Johns. But
9-point ball game.
Does send Howard to the free throw line.
Kaylin Howard, the sophomore out of Covington, Tennessee.
58% on the season.
So here's the deal. You got to rebound and miss if there is one. That one missed. The shot clock is off, and you can hold for last.
And Holland wisely sends Henderson back up top. She goes, takes the post spot for the rebound.
That one's good. So Holland will inbound.
One shot for Reed Sutton's crew.
That's right. Shot clock off here. 36-28. Will it be any different as we head to halftime? We'll let you know in 15 seconds. Johns over to Henderson. Turning the corner. Bounce pass out of Morgan Holland. Holland on the deck with it. Neely, Johns for three. No. Rebound cleared. No real time to do much with it. Morrow dribbles out the clock, and we head to halftime. Strong second quarter offensively for the Lady Eagles. They put up 23 points, and they lead it 36-28.
They did. Good showing for them in that quarter, and they've really had a good run here by the bench. 15 bench points in that first half. So nice job by the bench, giving Reed Sutton some good quality minutes here, despite some of those young ladies being in foul trouble. They've done a good job maintaining and keeping things going here for this ball club here this afternoon.
Let me go ahead and kind of make an observation for you here. By the way, Nicoya Adams with 9 leads all scorers right now. 7 apiece for Howard and Hart for Bethel. I'm going to make an observation, and 8 for Laney Henderson, 7 for Neely Johns. That's all the individuals I wanted to give you. Listen, the minutes on Angela Grant, 7. I think, and she picked up the 2 quick fouls.
Yeah.
I think Reed Sutton is being very careful about the spots that he uses her, because that second quarter became an up and down game, and he went with that smaller lineup with like Holland or Varnell or somebody else there, Bridget Johnson, so they were able to run a little bit more. I think if you see them come out and add to this lead and they can balloon it into double digits, it wouldn't shock me to see him go back to Grant and rock it to sleep.
Absolutely. And you continue looking at some of these numbers. It's not like Faulkner came out and shot the lights out. They're shooting just 27% in this ball game.
Yeah.
So
I would love to look at the numbers, though, to break that down when they stopped shooting just jumpers and they started attacking.
Absolutely. But for me, the biggest number that you can circle and look at, 3 turnovers in that first half for the Lady Eagles.
That's key. That's really key. Here's the thing. They're 3 out of 16 from 3. That's horrendous percentage-wise. It's 18%. So when they decided it ain't falling, we got to do something else, it changed everything. They got pressure on the defense. They started attacking the basket. You started to see the foul totals climb for Bethel because they're having to work harder on defense, and how many of those fouls are coming on the defensive end of the floor?
14 fouls on Bethel, by the way.
Right, and that's a huge number. And Faulkner with 10 of their own. But they started attacking the basket. It changed the game entirely. And what you're seeing with Morgan Holland with the ball in her hands in the half court, and the vision that she's got and some of the things that have opened up is a different dynamic. She only has 4 points, but she's got 2 assists. Nicoya Adams, incredibly talented, 9 points for her, a couple of boards and a steal in there. So Reed Sutton, I think, would tell you second quarter much more the brand of basketball they want to play.
I think that is the style they want to play. They flow best and work best in that manner. And when you can add Angela Grant in there and you work that offense through her in those spurts, this is a dangerous Faulkner team.
Absolutely. 12 minutes. We'll be back to give you the second half on the Faulkner Sports Network.
Training tomorrow's teachers, ministers, and scientists, guiding future business leaders to positively impact our global economy, teaching healthcare professionals to improve patient outcomes, coaching athletes to give their best on and off the field, men and women learning how to succeed wherever their dreams take them. That's Faulkner University. With over 70 undergraduate and graduate degree programs, you'll find your calling, all in a Christian learning environment. Faulkner University. Discover more at faulkner.edu.
Connections matter now more than ever. At Guardian Credit Union, we live to make connections, to provide hope, to strengthen our communities, to create stronger financial future. These connections happen in our credit union, in serving our communities, and even in the small moments of sharing a bench with a neighbor. Connect to your goals. Connect to your community. Connect with Guardian.
Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting at no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans.
Back here live, ready to go for the second half. Third quarter underway. Kaylin Howard with the basketball, sends it over right side. Dump down low. Turn around, Manny Hart gets it to hang on the rim long enough, and it falls in. Manny Hart doing Manny Hart things. She's got 7 now. She averages about 17. Kinley Varnell, the take, no good. Angela Grant, rebound putback is good. So Grant on the board for the first time. Front court we go. Hand off Manny Hart. On the deck with it. Looking for help. Got it out. It's going to be Morrow. Long three, no good. Angela Grant seals everybody and grabs the board. Adams. Through the contact, she'll go to the line.
Strong take, Nicoya Adams. Drew the extra help defender.
As she steps to the stripe, email comes in from Linda McKnight. Reed Sutton's Aunt Linda watching this exciting game. She says, go Lady Eagles. Randy Sutton, the parents of Reed Sutton, watching from home. They say, let's do it. So great to hear from you. And Michelle Burrows' email says, shout out to the Faulkner Lady Eagles. What a great season so far. We love you. Via, Nana, and Pa are watching from Tracy City, Tennessee. So great to hear from you guys. All of you.
And on cue with Via Burrows, offensive rebound, nice pass. Varnell unable to finish.
Yeah, good feed there. Gave him an opportunity. 39-30, Faulkner with the lead. Under 9 to go, third quarter. Left side, Kyla Taylor. Taylor sends it over to the right. That's Kaylin Howard. Howard back over to Taylor. Taylor, there's a foul away from the ball. 3 Lady Eagles in that area. I didn't see any Bethel players near anybody, so Varnell got called for the foul. All right. I don't know what she did. I'm not telling you she didn't foul. I just don't know what she did. There's the move to the left. Spin Mandy Hart back. Rebound Taylor gets it out of there. Morrow on the deck. Through, up, right hand, no good. Got her on rebound and put it back. If you give them that many looks at it, they're bound to hit one. 7-point game.
You got to control that defensive glass and get it back going your way.
There's Morgan Holland downhill on the baseline. Kick back out. Nicoya Adams. Nice step through. Take off the glass. Good. Nicoya Adams on the attack makes it 41-32. So Adams now 12 points. Spin back into the lane. She lost it. Now it finds its way out to Howard. Howard flings it and it goes in. I didn't think that ball had a shot.
Not the way it looked coming out of her hand for sure, but she knows better than we do. Gets it in and it counts.
Well, the action on that, she's going left. She lets it go with the left hand and then kind of flings the left hand to the left. You didn't think there was any chance. Morgan Holland missed it. And Angela Grant gets fouled by Taylor, and that's going to be 4 on Taylor.
It's going to bring in Aaliyah Lee.
41-34 is the score. Ball thrown into Avia Burrows at Kinley Varnell. Sends it over to Morgan Holland. Holland back down to Nicoya Adams. Thrown down Angela Grant. Works it to Varnell. Varnell on the deck. Leaves it for Avia Burrows. Drives toward the free throw line. Elbow looking for help. Has it knocked loose. Regathers back out Varnell. Varnell shoots the jumper. Won't go. Morgan Holland had the board. Had it poked out. Nice job by Lee there. Going the other way with the basketball is Kaylin Howard. 25 on the shot clock. Morrow on the deck to the elbow all the way to the block. Got into the body of Angela Grant. No call. Grant clears the rebound. Will come back the other way with it. That's Nicoya Adams. She'll lead the break. Adams looking for it. Backs it out. Has a screen if she wants it. Instead gives it up to Burrows. Burrows feeds it over to Varnell. Hand off Nicoya Adams. There's Angela Grant. Varnell back over. Now swung it left side. Morgan Holland. Holland gets it to Adams. Adams on the deck. The drive. Kick. Varnell got to get it out of her hand. Didn't do it. Shot clock violation, and Bethel guards for the full 30.
Strong defensive contest all the way around for Bethel on that possession for Faulkner.
That'll run it down to 6:32 to go in the third quarter.
Results in just the 4th turnover of the afternoon for the Lady Eagles.
If you're going to have a turnover, that's the kind you want. There's no action going the other way.
Yeah.
Ball thrown down, going to work. Varnell on the defense. Mandy Hart misses it. Rebound taken down.
And that's good action by Bethel. When with Grant on the floor, you pull her out and you go to your 4 there in the post and let her operate.
Correction, Madison Hart. I think I said Mandy Hart. I may have said it more than once. I don't know. Mandy Hart's a volleyball and softball player here, so that's what came to mind. That's not Madison Hart. Madison Hart does not go here. That's why she's allowed to play for Bethel. Varnell, the handoff to Burrows. The drive downhill, swatted.
Spiked.
Oh, my. Speaking of volleyball.
Yeah.
That one was a kill at the net from Lee. Ball will be thrown in off the baseline. Grant will catch it. Adams, open look 3 out of the corner. Left it short. Lee with a rebound. Lee's playing very quietly. The numbers aren't there, but she's playing really well. On the deck. Feeds it out. There is Lee. Got into the body of Grant. Rebound Morgan Holland. I think that's 8 for her.
It is.
And Burrows hits it at the deck in the open floor. A little contact. Probably a good no call there. Varnell to Burrows. Burrows back over. And we're going to get a foul on somebody.
It's going to be on Lee.
That's going to be 3 on Lee. No, 2 on Lee.
Trying to hook Grant in the post.
That's hard to do. Laney Henderson will check in. And Via Burrows out. So Faulkner going to get a little spacing on the floor with Henderson. Henderson will trigger the inbound. Fed to Grant. Varnell. There's Henderson. Kicks it. Varnell. Looking for help. Henderson. Deep 3. Well within her range. Buried.
Good action by Henderson coming back on top of the Varnell drive, being that outlet pass. And it was a perfect pass for that shot.
She's got 11 now. Thrown down. Back out. The drive. Into the corner. Cavanis with it. A nice take by Cavanis. Back to 8.
Strong take by Cavanis. Give her 6 points on the afternoon, and she's done a lot of little things, especially on the defensive end of the floor. She's had an impactful day here so far.
McCoy Adams will go left, feed it. There's Laney Henderson. No good back iron. You're okay with that look, though, because that's within your offense. Working right. Thrown down to the elbow.
Good pass
nice
inside.
Lead pass. Hart nearly lost it. Varnell not able to contest strong enough, and Hart finishes.
Again, that's Lee bringing Grant up with her, bringing her out of that low post, low area. And you pass it right in over the top to your leading scorer in Madison Hart.
There's Holland to Henderson. Henderson back over to Adams. She'll go on the deck, drive through, tough take, and 1. If they get Lee, that'll be 3 fouls. Count the basket.
And it is on Lee.
It's on Lee, that's 3. So a timeout, the media timeout with 8-point lead for Faulkner, 3:47 to go in the third. There's Holland to Henderson. Henderson back over to Adams. She'll go on the deck, drive through, tough take, and 1. If they Free throw pending from Nicoya Adams. No good. Tip out. Rebound controlled by Kayla Gilmore. Adams has got 14. Ball center to right side. That is Gilmore. Hart. Fed it to the right side. Cavanis. Hart from the elbow. Blackburn. Back up top. Cavanis. Right side. Blocked by Lainey Henderson and a shot clock violation. Yeah. That was Howard on the three, and Henderson closed out with a block.
And that's another thing that we don't really talk a lot about with Lainey Henderson is how good she already is on that defensive end. She's long and she's athletic enough to go back and recover and make blocks just like she did right there.
Yeah, listen, Reed Sutton, you can shoot it, that's fine, but Reed Sutton's not going to give you that kind of minutes early if you don't have the capacity to defend. And he's given her big minutes in the early portion of this season. She, coming into this game, and remember, has not started a game at all, has already played 126 minutes, averages 16 minutes a game. Ball knocked out of bounds. Quick hands defensively for the Lady Eagles. Angela Grant will check back in. Lainey Henderson will check out. You know, the one thing missing from this game for Faulkner so far is they lead by 8. Gilmore's jumper no good. Angela Grant the rebound. That would be the scoring bursts from Morgan Holland. Yeah. You're normally going to get that run where she hovers around 10 to 12 points. She's sitting at 4 right now. There's Varnell. Bounces it out to Neely Johns. Johns leaves it for Varnell. That 3 too strong. Long rebound, chased down. Going the other way is Howard. But credit Bethel. They've had Holland pretty well guarded. She hadn't touched the ball very much.
At least not in a position where she's ready to score with it. Nice spin.
Cavanis misses it. Rebound, kicked around. Johns gets it into Adams. Back to Johns. Neely Johns into the front court with it. Kicks it. Morgan Holland for 3. Buried. All right, well, there's some of it.
And that three-point shot, something Holland has worked really hard on developing here for this season.
Morgan Holland called for the foul. That'll be her first. .11 lead with $1:41 to go in the third quarter. Gilmore will inbound. Howard. Blackburn. Gilmore. Hart and a foul. They're going to get Angela Grant with it. Bridget Johnson will check back in.
Her third foul, but in that situation, that's a foul you're at least okay with because it came out of hustle on that defensive end.
1:34 to go in the third. Thrown in. It's going to be Childress. Looking for help, thumbs it down to Gilmore. Gilmore gets on the pivot foot, can't get it to drop. There's board number 9 for Morgan Holland. Holland will lead the break. Holland gets it to Adams. That's Johns. Varnell on the deck with it. Turns the corner. Back over to Nicoya Adams. Adams, and let's get a whistle. 2 players in the area. Which one do they want? They wanted Morrow. So Morrow with her second. It's now team foul number 19 on Bethel. Nicoya Adams to the line. Adams already with 14 points. She'll stay there for now. Now 2 out of 6 at the line today. One more coming. Got that one. Adams, the leading scorer on this team, averages 15 points a game. Just ahead of Morgan Hollander, averages 14.3. Howard with it, throws it over right side. Gilmore going to go to work in a 12-point game. Gilmore throws it ahead. That's hard. Henderson will stay with her. Got on the pivot foot. And
Got to travel first.
51 seconds to go in the third.
I say there's a couple fouls in there after the spin. What are they going to call first?
Yeah. Connell working right. Neely Johns. Johns downhill.
Charge. Oh, they're going with a block.
They went with a blocking call. Put it on Morrow.
She had stepped there before, well before Johns got to the point.
It's now 3 on her. I will tell you, and there's been a lot of questionable things both ways, but I think when Chris Nelson goes back and looks at this game film, he's going to go, what in the world? You know, like they had a lot that did not go their way.
Yeah.
51-38. Neely Johns makes the free throw. One more from Johns. Oh, that's her first miss of the year. Howard over the timeline. Gets it over right side. Blackburn. Howard from the elbow, back to Blackburn. Morrow down the baseline, swings it back over. That's Taylor. Nice block from behind by Laney Henderson. 2 blocks for Henderson now. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 15 as Ella Jane Connell brings it to the front court. Ella Jane going to burn it for the last shot. There's Johns. Off the screen from Johnson. Popping from the free throw line. Howard will get a look at it. Got it out of her hand. No. Closer than I thought it would be at first. As is. 51-38 as we go to the fourth. Faulkner Sports Network. Fourth quarter underway here. Neely Johns to Kinley Varnell. There's Johns, contested 3, no good. Taylor gets it out of there. Cavanis, no good. Same team, girls. They said it went off Bethel. There were 3.
Eagle.
There were 3 blue jerseys around the basket.
All right.
All right. Must be one of those Cyber Monday deals. Come early. Center over left side. Henderson. Johns. Henderson for 3. No. It's amazing to me that she can shoot them from as deep as she does, and you always feel like they had a chance. There's Jones.
Bethel now zone defensively, changing it up a little bit against the Eagles here to start the fourth.
There's Connell, 5 to shoot. That's her spot right there. Didn't get it to go. Rebound put back, no. Going the other way now. Howard. Reed Sutton with a little bit of a different unit on the floor at the moment. Burrows, Henderson, Varnell, Johns, and Connell. Madison Hart didn't care. She ripped it through.
Now 14 points for Madison Hart.
We'll go. They hadn't changed the board yet. 11 for her. Nope, now 14. There you go. Something's off.
The easiest rebound Ella Jane Connell will ever come across.
Yep, put back good. Back up to 12. So, yeah, 14 for Hart. She leads the Wildcats. Now 3 off her average. Connell will lead the break. Connell, Varnell, Connell. Sends it over left side. Down into the corner via Burrows. Pops, no good. Rebound, Varnell. You know, one of the things as Angela Grant comes back in, I think it's important to know, you look at these minutes and the balance. He's gotten double-digit minutes out of 8 players tonight, and Bridget Johnson likely to get there. She's already got 8 minutes herself.
And Neely Johns has had some impressive minutes here off the Eagles bench.
So they're going to get on a bus Tuesday and ride to Blue Mountain, Mississippi. Play a conference game Tuesday night, a conference game Thursday night. Getting some minutes from that bench, very important. Neely Johns misses it. Rebound, taken down. Howard. Howard over the timeline. Sends it back over left. That's Hart. Hart can't get it to go. Varnell clears another board. She'll lead the break herself. Left side. Henderson. Skip pass. Johns. No. Got her own rebound.
Good pass
nice
inside.
Varnell. No good there. Blackburn on the defense. Into the lane, and they're going to call something. Jump ball. Angela Grant forced it. They'll keep it on this end, but a nice job by Grant. Morgan Holland and Akoya Adams are coming back in. Connell's out. Johns is out. We're going to get a timeout. We'll take it with them. Cavanis misses it. Rebound kicked around. Johns gets it into Adams. Back to Johns. Neely Johns into the front court with it. Kicks it. Morgan Holland for 3. Buried. Blackburn. Back up top. Cavanis. Right side blocked by Lainey Henderson and a shot clock violation. Yeah. That was Howard on the 3, and Henderson closed out with a block. (53-41). Ball thrown in, now down. Going to work, turn around. Hart can't get it to go. Angela Grant will grab the rebound. Thrown over to Varnell. In the lane, no good. Rebound Hart. Or no, rather. Yep, that is Hart. Sorry. Hart with it. Drive through, got into Varnell, and Varnell's going to get popped with a foul. So
they're gonna
Varnell.
say it's on the shot.
Fair enough.
That's surprising.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not surprised by anything. We've seen that a couple of times today. We saw one that was 4 steps before the shot that they put on the shot, so who knows anymore.
First free throw up and good off the hand of Hart.
It's going to put her at 15. She averages 16.8. Misses that one. Rebound, Angela Grant. Into the front court. There's the handoff. Varnell. Johns. There's the three. Buried for Neely Johns.
11 points for her off the bench.
Got her in double figures now. Over the timeline. Fired ahead. Taylor up and good.
Good pass ahead to beat the defense. Kyla Taylor again laying it in. She's playing with those 4 personals.
Back out now. On the deck, over. Varnell thrown to Grant. Grant couldn't corral it. And they'll say off of Bethel. So we'll get an inbound here. Grant, Varnell. Back out to Johns for 3. And they say no, foul, no shot.
3 in the lane again.
No, 3 in the lane.
So a turnover for the Lady Eagles. That's just their 6th here of the ball game.
I agree with Reed Sutton. I don't know what he's saying, but my guess is how can you have 3 in the key if the ball just got thrown in and shot? You didn't have 3 seconds of the ball in.
I mean, he's probably not wrong.
I mean, the clock in the key doesn't start while the ball's out of bounds. Whatever. Somebody's still in a tryptophan coma out there. 56-44. Rebound taken down. Thrown over. Varnell. Adams. There's another whistle. Timeout taken by Reed Sutton. Listen, if you're watching this game, whether you're a fan of Faulkner or a fan of Bethel, you watch this game, you go, I feel like the officials have jobbed my team today. You are correct. Faulkner Sports Network. Adams. There's another whistle. Timeout taken by Reed Sutton. The 3 buried for Neely Johns.
11 points for her off the bench.
Got her in double figures now. Over the timeline. Fired ahead. Taylor up and good. .26 to go. 12-point game. Nicoya Adams, Kinley Varnell. Send it over.
There it is.
Angela Grant up off the glass and good.
Just about as easy as offensive basketball can get. Seal inside by your post. 2 good quick passes right to it, and you got 2 easy points.
That jumper's good.
3 made in the corner from Keely Morrow.
Adams into the front court. Morgan Holland sends it over. 3, no good. Rebound chased. Dive on the floor. Varnell and company down there. Jump ball.
Jump ball will stay on this end of the floor.
Shot clock at 10, as they say. McCoy Adams will inbound. McCoy Adams trying to clean up the floor. Last game, Friday night, she tried to use the mop and fell apart on her. Adams got it in to Holland. Skip pass. Johns.
Boom.
Give her 14 and another assist to Morgan Holland. The lead is 14, the largest of the day. There's Hart. Thrown ahead. Drive down the baseline. Kick back out. There's Howard. Off target. Grant the board.
Grant now racking those up. That's the 9th rebound for her.
She turns it over. She'll have a chance to get another one on that end. Via Burrows will check in. Neely Johns is out. 61-47. Reed Sutton's starting 5 back on the floor. I think for the first time in the second half altogether. Maybe the start of the third quarter, but the only time. That was a board to Nicoya Adams. She'll come across the timeline. Content to run a little offense, burn a little clock here. There's Holland dumped down. What a pass to Grant. Can't get it to drop. And a foul on the floor. Morrow, that's 4 on her. First team foul of the quarter. They really laid off the whistles here in the fourth quarter.
They really have.
Only 2 team fouls. God bless them for that. Grant handoff Varnell. What a pass, what a shot. No good, but a whistle. As soon as I said they laid off of them.
Illegal screen, which was by no means illegal.
Listen.
Again, buying the reaction of the player who's not looking at the screen, the said screen that is set. You run into said player setting said screen, and you bounce off of them.
Listen,
that's a foul.
We've been critical of the officials today. Now, we're correct, but I hope they have a great Thanksgiving. Truly do. Great. They've had a great Thanksgiving. I hope they have a great Christmas. They're good. Surely they're good people. Wish them the very best. This is not. This is a burn the tape game for them. If you can have burn the tape games for officials, this is the one. Thrown back in. Via Burrows to Kinley Varnell. Burrows bounced ahead to Holland. Holland steps it out. Down to Burrows. Knocked loose. And hey, you and I have had burn the tape broadcasts before.
What tape?
Yeah, exactly. If you go on YouTube and you go, where is this game? We burned it. Inbound will come from Neely Johns. Here's Grant. Varnell. Johns. Varnell. Johns. Down to Grant. No, stolen by Hart. Nice defense.
That was good defense by Hart. Reaching back around. Johns tips the ball away on the other end.
Timeout taken by Chris Nelson. He wants to talk about it. We'll take it with him. Shout out to our Faulkner Sports Network liaison for the officials, Brittany Sherrill, informing us that the officials all had great Thanksgivings. Brittany Sherrill does a wonderful job for us here. There at rebound to Angela Grant. Is that board number 10 for her?
It is.
All right, the single double for Angela Grant. She hadn't taken a lot of shots, but she is there on the rebound total. And off Neely Johns, Morgan Holland. Holland, Johns, Adams. Drive up off the glass and good. And one.
Give Nicoya Adams, I think that's 17 points. Trying to see if our live stats are going to update.
Yeah,
there it is, 17.
Looking for 18 as she goes to the line. The lead is 16. Adams, free throw, good. You're about 30 seconds away from starting to feel comfortable.
Yeah, and it's been a very good performance for the Lady Eagles here this afternoon on both ends of the floor.
Minute 54 and counting. Ball sent over. Blackburn's jumper no good. A rebound, Kinley Varnell. Adams slows it down. Going to run a little time. 17-point lead. There's Burrows. There's Holland thrown down to Grant. Another good assist for Morgan Holland.
4 assists for Morgan Holland here on the afternoon.
$19-point lead. Tipped alive and stolen by Kinley Varnell. Varnell will dribble it out. Gives it to Adams, and they'll burn clock. 1:05 to go. As we're closing in on win number 8 this season for Faulkner. They are poised to go to 8-1 here. Holland to Burrows, kick out. Adams, 3, no. Another rebound for Hart. She's piling those up, too.
It's her 11th, so
Wow.
give her the double-double of 15 points, 11 rebounds on the afternoon. Foul on that end.
She's a good player.
She is. Got 3 more years of her, too, after this.
You know, a 5'10" freshman out of Yorkville, Tennessee. She is their leading scorer, as we talked about coming in. She's now 15 and 11 today. Free throw up and good for Cavanis.
7 points for her here this afternoon.
So, David Turner, you came into the weekend knowing that you had 2 big non-conference games against Reinhardt and Bethel, the kinds of programs that you're going to need victories over when you talk about seeding and maybe even getting into the tournament come late February, early March. And the Lady Eagles, business handled this weekend, 2-0.
This has been a great weekend for Reed Sutton and this team. They've come in here prepared, ready for what they knew was coming, and have just done a phenomenal job of taking this opportunity, of bringing, like you said, this opportunity coming in here, receiving votes teams, at least for Reinhardt. You get 2 good, solid victories over known commodities. Come into February, this is going to be an important weekend for them.
Yeah, and listen, the big deal is you got to continue to handle your business. You're 8-1 right now. When the next poll drops, you should be in the top 25 after the stretch that they've had since then. They've beaten the receiving vote Stillman team that was ahead of them in the prior ratings. They've now beaten the receiving votes Reinhardt team. They've beaten Bethel, and you turn around and the hesitation by Morgan Holland. She's got 9. So 9-9 for Holland. You got a Pensacola Christian win in there. It's a 4-0 stretch since the last poll came out. That one misses. Rebound Nicoya Adams. So Faulkner should, in our estimation, move into the top 25 in that next poll. But again, it means nothing if you don't continue to build on what you've done.
And for this team, conference season's coming. We've already got those 2 games early in, but that bulk of this stretch is coming, and that's going to be important for them. And they are eyeing all of that, of course, looking forward to that opportunity to go into the SSAC against some of these good programs that we've seen over the years in it.
And listen, this is one of those years where it looks like there are no letdown games at all for the women's side of the SSAC. Final today, 68-51, Faulkner, 17-point winners. For Bethel, they shoot 31% from the floor, 18% from 3. And Faulkner counters going 32% from the floor and 23% from 3. David Turner, we talked about Bethel getting to the line, coming in. They averaged 19 attempts a game. They're 11 of 14 today. Faulkner was 17 of 25. We talked about Faulkner out-rebounds their opponents by about 9 rebounds per game. They out-rebounded them by 10 today, in particular on the offensive end. 14-5, which created a 12-6 second chance points margin. A 30-24 points in the paint, and Faulkner winning all of the ancillary categories that you would like to see them win. Just after a slow first quarter, they turned it on and really didn't let up.
And one thing I think, 2 things really, I think Reed Sutton will circle within this is the 10 turnovers for this team. Turnovers have been a problem for this team coming into this point. They're averaging close to 17 turnovers a ball game, only 10 here this afternoon. That is a number that you are pleased with for sure, but also bench points. When you look at that, 27 points coming off the bench for the Lady Eagles here this afternoon. Of course, Lainey Henderson with 11, Neely Jones with 14.
Yeah, Neely Jones
had an incredible afternoon here. So these are things that you can look at and are important because you just talked about it. They've got 2 games this week, Tuesday, Thursday, on the road on one of those occasions, conference opponents. So you start looking at that. You've got to have some of these bench players step up, and they did tonight, and that can put that trust in Reed Sutton's head.
Absolutely. So for Bethel, Madison Hart finishes with 15 points. She's the only player in double figures. She also had 11 rebounds to lead that category. On the Faulkner side, Nicoya Adams, 18 points to lead the way. 14 for Neely Johns to go along with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. So a good all-around performance. 11 points for Lainey Henderson. Angela Grant had 10 boards. And Morgan Holland, low-key good game again. 9 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, getting work done. And Kinley Varnell doing Kinley Varnell things. 7 and 7. You'll take it every time. And Faulkner playing well both ends of the floor right now. They will try to continue that. Tuesday night, they hit the road to go to Blue Mountain College in what should be a really good contest in the SSAC. That's a 5:30 tip time. They're back here Thursday night against Bruton Parker. And we know what Faulkner-Bruton Parker games look like on the women's side of the schedule. You got to watch for the whole 4 quarters and sometimes for longer than that. But we're back here on that broadcast at 5:30 for our excellent producer, Grayson Plunkett. For our cameraman, Devin Trawick. For David Turner, I'm Jeremy Smith. This has been the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the Thanksgiving Classic and Faulkner Lady Eagles basketball. We'll see you Thursday night. Have a good night, and God bless you.